Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Gary Holt from Exodus and formerly from Slayer, and you're listening to The Razor's Edge.
Alright, this is Matt with The Razor's Edge. I'm here with Elimination at Bloodstock.
Hello.
Hello. How are we today?
Really, really good.
Yeah,
we got off stage about an hour ago.
Yes.
Best gig of my life.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. The second time with Elimination was just brilliant.
I think you had a little bit of rain whilst you were playing, which probably worked in your favour.
It didn't hurt.
The weather god smiled.
It was pissing it sideways just before we started.
Something like that, yeah.
And then it started to get sunny while we played, and people didn't leave the tent, which seems good.
Exactly. No, it was awesome. It was your second time at Bloodstock, wasn't it? Because I know you've been here 2021.
Yeah, we did 2021.
That's right.
Straight out of COVID. We had about 4 days notice to jump on the Jaeger stage,
right, with
a standing guitarist and programmed drums. It was fucking great, but it was very stressful.
Of course. I mean, I think it's being on the poster itself is half the battle sometimes, you know.
Yeah, I mean, especially for this year, obviously we had the benefit of having like a 6 month run-in from the announcement, rather than, oh shit, we're at Bloodstock. Most people are like nearly packed, they've already got their schedule for the weekend and know exactly what's happening, whereas we had the benefit of knowing when we were playing, more or less like 3 or 4 months ago, that we were playing. Like, I know a few people came in just for us, which was great. Yeah, it's really good.
And then shortly afterwards, Echoes of the Abyss came out.
Yeah.
First in 10 years or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, so this band has a long history that I don't know all of. So the band started in about 2007 with Neil, who was the old vocalist, who did everything up to Echoes of the Abyss. No, he did Icon of Despair after that, which is the single we did just after.
Right.
I've forgotten the question. So the band's been running a really long time.
To be fair, it was more of a conversation point. Like, I don't think there was a question attached to it.
Echoes was the first one in 10 years.
Right. Yeah.
So I think the original lineup kind of disbanded after the second album, and then I joined when Neil decided to kind of restart it. And then we did Of Gods and Beasts, the EP from 2020.
Yeah.
We did Echoes of the Abyss in 2021, straight after playing Bloodstock, which was very helpful. And then we released Icon of Despair last year.
That's right. Yeah. Something I liked about the album is that you had it wasn't just straight thrash all the way through. Like, you might have had a song with like Infernal, that's really epic, or Black Wings with the death metal bit.
Yeah.
Like, that's probably one of my favourites. Or you get like a new wave of British heavy metal part.
Yeah.
And it's cool that it's not just sort of single dimensional, you know.
Elimination is a thrash band, but it's always thrash and then some. Rather than how can we write another thrash song, it's how can we write another song that happens to be thrash.
I mean, why restrict yourself? The more influences you can bring in, the more fun the music is, the more interesting it is. You can engage with more people and just keep things fresh for ourselves as well.
Yeah, have fun with it.
Absolutely. So what like non-thrash artists do you find yourself listening to quite a lot?
You go first.
Oh, thanks. Cheers. Later on tonight, I really want to catch Decapitated.
Yeah.
Ugly Kid Joe, definitely. They're another band I know from way back in the day.
Yeah.
I listen to frickin' Carly N, who's a female solo vocalist who loves doing story-based songs and stuff. I'm a whore for music and stories, basically. I'll take it, you know. If it's good, I'm there.
For me, outside of thrash specifically, Behemoth, Insomnium, Count the Skies are probably my top 3 most in rotation.
Yeah.
In general, if it's big, I like it.
Big
Without a camera for that, it'd be fun.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. So you guys are East Anglian?
Yeah, so I'm in Norwich and everyone else is in Ipswich.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What's live music like over there? I mean, I think I've played in Norwich once, but I don't really know what the scene is like.
How many kids I've got in. You got that one.
I didn't hear that. But
No, the Norwich guys have got a great atmosphere running with the brickmakers. So that just took over new management a couple of years ago, and the new guys are doing really well with it. There's a couple of promoters. There's Simon Powell and who's the other one? It's Alienation or something like that. They put on a lot, and they bring in a lot of people, a lot of outside of East Anglia bands. And then Ipswich has obviously got Darren doing
amazing
fucking everything.
Is he Dead Soul Productions?
Dead Soul Promotions. He's here DJing. I think he's on Friday. I don't know if he's doing it again tonight, but he's around.
If you head down into Essex, you've got Empire Spirit Productions doing absolutely great things in the Colchester area. They're really doing good stuff down there. Great guy. Whose name is immediate there, so Liam,
so it must be pretty useful for you guys when you can play places that aren't your hometown.
I mean, in terms of bookings, more or less, I run the booking side of stuff as well. We're more or less having a year off of bookings because we're writing album number 4. This is a bit of an exception, to be honest.
we thought we'd make an exception for Bloodstock.
Why not?
Could do. I suppose. No, we got the offer for this. It's fucking great.
Of course.
And then we played pretty much anywhere. We haven't done Scotland for a while.
It's a bit of a trek, but always going to be worth it.
We'll do it next year.
Do you think the 4th album will be a continuation of the single and the last album, or is it kind of a little bit different?
It's definitely going to be different.
Okay.
Mostly because I'm doing vocals now rather than Neil, so that, I mean, we're never going to apologise for that being different. We just want it to still be good, which it will be. It's definitely moving. I don't know how to describe it. It's still thrash and then some, but and then some is constantly changing.
It's probably, if anything, getting a bit heavier. We've got some plans that'll be fundamentally different than the new album. So it'll be interesting to see the reactions to it. Who will stay with us, who'll move on, and who'll come along as new. And it's just, if you want to come along with us, do so. We're more than welcome, we'd love it. But we want to keep evolving, we need to keep pushing, we need to keep doing something new and interesting.
Well, we're here at Bloodstock. Do you guys come regularly as punters?
Actually, to be fair, I didn't come last year and I played the year before, so I don't know if I count, but I had a ticket for last year anyway. I'll do pretty much any festivals I can.
I've been coming for about 12 years solid, I think. Haven't missed one, and it's the second home, and there are so many friends that I've got that I only see at Bloodstock because they're Bloodstock buds. You set up your camp with them, you get on the crack, and it's just great.
Definitely. I think for me, once I started going, that was it. I wasn't going to miss a year ever. So, well, it's been fantastic speaking to you. We've got Megadeth later on. If you had to pick one of the big 4, I know I'm sure you get asked this all the time. As a thrash band.
As a thrash band, if I'm speaking from Elimination spokesperson point of view, it's going to be Slayer. If I'm talking from a personal point of view, it's possibly still Slayer. First form was Halagra albums, first 5, absolutely. Anthrax, I love sporadically. They're never normally, apart from Among the Living, a full album band for me. And Megadeth, I love when they're good.
For me, out of the big 4, Testament and Overkill. Do with that information
That's
we want.
That's a great answer. I mean, for a band called...
Actually, if I can have Exodus and Testament, then done.
I think for a band called Elimination, you've got to have Overkill as the answer to that.
Exactly.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you keep up to date with future episodes by subscribing to our channels. For more information on this podcast, or for all the latest music news, reviews, interviews and more, head over to our website www.therazorsedge.rocks.